what I like to hear. John's assistant is here. And Mackenzie, I'm sure you're okay with this, but you're okay with me recording it and sharing it to the
Yes.
group later? Okay.
Yes, of course.
And if you want it for content purposes, let me know and I'll send it over.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes, let some stragglers get in here. Chris is here. Chance is here. Wait, Chance, who's in the top right? Are you? It's not the same for you. Who's Zoom user in the? Oh, that's Helena. Okay. What's up, Chance?
Hey, hey, hey.
How
I
you doing,
can't
brother?
call it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm here.
Nice. You're
Yeah.
live. You're well. You get
Yeah.
through that thing you were the other day. You said you were struggling a little bit with the X.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's still an ongoing,
Yeah.
really, I'm laughing now because it's a new stupid development, but nutty, man. And it's real, like even when you're in the path of changing and doing yourself, and it's like your partner, it don't work. We're not matching. You still want to do this and do that, and it's just too much bullshit and even lack of growth or anything else in that area. So
Yeah.
it's leaky, especially when you stand your ground to be honest and transparent. They still can't get it through their mind.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy.
I get it. I get it. I'll give it like 2 more minutes and then we'll start jumping around asking people how they're doing. Amar's here. Angie's here. Good shit. Good shit. This is what I like to see.
How's it going?
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How's everyone?
Good, man. Um, you're in Canada, right?
Vancouver, yes,
Yeah. How
Canada.
far away from that shooting are you? Where did that happen?
It's up north, so I don't know, probably like 500-600 miles away.
Okay. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
saw that on the news, man. That's terrible.
yeah, it is tough.
Um, okay.
Have a good-
Um, we, who we got? Jeremy, what's up, brother? All right. Well, let's bounce around. Where's Alana? What are you doing over there?
Huh?
Not
I
you.
am helping a friend. There's a man who passed away
Oh, no.
that went to church and left his whole house to the church. And
Oh,
so yeah, I was just coming up here kind of like picking up stuff and helping kind of clear it out. So
nice. All right. Well, while I have you, share a win. Tell me something good.
well, just getting involved in my community. I been going to the gym, hitting it, and working on my macros, which I'm starting to see some results. So yeah, just trying to keep with it. So it's pretty good getting back on track.
Good, good, good. Small, consistent steps, man. And don't forget those weekends. Make sure we're not going crazy and losing our minds with the food when we're
Yeah,
out enjoying our plan
absolutely.
ahead for it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Great to hear it. Let's see. Jeremy, tell me something good. Can you hear me? Your microphone. There you go.
Something good. I'm feeling a lot better.
Okay.
I'm feeling energized. I want to get back to it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to I was only there for a half hour last night, so I didn't even check into the app, but
Okay.
tomorrow.
Well, yeah. Just obviously, like if like I'm just glad you made it to the gym when you were even when you weren't feeling good. But try to make sure we hit those workouts and track them because that's how I can tell if you're progressing or not.
Yeah, I
Um,
mainly want to hit the sauna, just try to sweat some of this
yeah,
cold out. So
that's all you need, man. And that's awesome. Those are the times that we need like that self-care,
yeah.
get rid of that shit as quick as possible. So good job. Let me know if you
Started a
need.
new book too.
Oh, which one?
The Power to Change by Craig Groeschel.
I don't know if we
It's
talked about
actually
that one.
it's a really good book.
Nice.
Nice.
Um, I showed you guys all the books I was reading. Mackenzie recommended something to me yesterday. What was that book you were talking about?
The Power of Now.
The Power of Now. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I heard about that.
I'm gonna order that tonight. And then I wrote down two books that my coach was talking about. Um, where the fuck did I put? Oh, so Tim Grover. Does anyone know who this guy is? Tim Grover? No. He's got the books on like mindset. One's called Winning and one's called Relentless. I'm gonna post those in the group just to check out if you want to. Okay, so I don't want to take up too much time, so let's bounce around. Oh shit, hold on. Rihanna, tell me something good. Welcome. I know you just got here. I'm putting you on the spot real quick. Take your microphone off. You guys are a bunch of boomers over
Okay,
here.
there we
Take your
go.
microphone off. There you go.
No, I'm the worst millennial ever with technology.
Okay.
But I had some car trouble this week and it kind of sucked, but the maintenance place ended up not charging me. So
Hell yeah.
that was really nice and
Were you
cool. And
flirting with
yeah,
someone?
worked out well. So that was good.
Were you flirting with someone?
No,
No?
I was
Okay.
like, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
No,
Just a
God, I was
just a
my
damsel in
workout
distress.
clothes. So yeah, pretty much. So it
Okay.
worked out, but it was good. And I squatted my heaviest, so that was good
Fuck
too.
yes. Fuck yeah. Congratulations
Yeah,
on all those people hitting the PRs too. I
yeah,
see
yeah.
those pop up. Awesome. How's work?
It was okay. It actually wasn't very busy this weekend because people do Super Bowl at home.
Ah, that's right.
So that's kind of why, yeah, it made the car situation stressful because I didn't make shit. So it ended up working itself out. So
Well, that's
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 good.
that's what happens when we put that positive energy out there. So keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Robin, tell me something good.
Okay, what's up, y'all? Okay, something good, something good. I paid off and closed a credit card, so
Nice.
that's cool because that would have normally been money on bags and booze. So
There you
that
go.
that actually was every time I had a craving, I put the 60 for the bag and the 40 for the bottle in a pile, and I
Right.
used that to pay off a credit card. So if anybody spending a lot of money on once was drugs and alcohol, that was fire of me, and I went and treated myself to something for doing that.
There you go.
So that was cool. I've been getting up consistently at 4 a.m. to make it to the gym by 5. And yesterday I celebrated 21 days clean and sober from alcohol and cocaine. And just for my folks, my whole group as a whole, I've been doing this group since late November. And so I haven't been perfect, but I haven't given up. And I've collected each dip in the road as information, and y'all and JR have helped me. I almost left because I was like, man, I keep messing up. And then it was like, well, how about we stop messing up? It's not the end of the world. And I stopped going to those places where I was tempted, and and here I am now. We're back again at 21 days. So just never give up on yourself is my message to everybody, and we're rocking and rolling.
Don't let your brain tell you when you hit 30 days, don't let your brain tell you it's okay. You're gonna get more
Yes, don't
fulfillment.
reward yourself with
Yeah,
drugs and
no
alcohol when
rewarding
you hit a milestone.
no rewarding yourself with cocaine.
No, no.
Good.
Yes.
All right. So Richard, is this your first meeting you've attended?
Yep, this is my first.
Well, welcome, Richard, everyone. Welcome, say welcome to Richard. He's out in outer space right now, chilling. So, Richard, tell me something good so far from this week.
So, well, the beginning of this week, I hit my 5 months sober,
Nice.
and then now I'm actually getting used to the app and stuff, and
Cool.
figuring out the workouts,
Okay.
and consistently doing 2 a days at the gym. So,
Fuck yeah. Now, I will say this. I'm going to tell you this because I'm a psychopath when it comes to the gym, and I was doing 2 days, 7 days a week, and I would do like CrossFit in the morning, and I would lift weights in the evening or flip flop, and I was fucking burning myself out. Now, and when I stopped doing that, I got fucking stronger. Because and it's so true. People talk about the recovery and stuff. So, if you want to do 2 days, it's fine. Just maybe do like a short workout, two short workouts. Don't overdo it. Don't burn yourself out. And make sure that when you do it, we're recovering properly and we're, fueling our bodies properly and getting all those nutrients and shit. So just make sure you keep an eye on all that stuff.
yeah, in the morning, it's really light. It's
Okay.
mostly doing all my physical therapy.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then I'm doing lifting in the evening.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
So that way, I don't hurt myself, and then I'll just stick to your schedule on the lifting. So, I mean, I'm only doing like 10 minutes of bicycle, a lot of stretching, and then 30 minutes in the pool, but not like heavy, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, and just
So,
let me know how that goes. If you're feeling any pain or anything from the workouts and we need to swap something out, let me know.
yeah, I mean, I saw my knee specialist today, so he said everything's looking good.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, let me bounce around. Where's Kenny? I saw Kenny here a second ago. Where'd he go? Did he disappear? Oh my God, this guy took off. He'll be back. Oh, there he is. Kenny, I haven't talked to you in a while. Tell me something good. Microphone. Nope, nope. Your mic's off.
I
There
said
we
I'm
go.
starting to get my sanity back.
Nice, nice.
My brain's starting to come back together. I mean, it's weather here and all the stuff that's been going on lately. It's just been rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, feeling better. So
Yeah, I know you were struggling there for a little bit, but everything good at work?
yeah, it's starting to be better at work. Yeah, I started like communicating with the employees more and whatnot. So we're starting to get on the same terms and it's getting better.
Okay, cool. And did you figure out a gym situation today?
Yeah, just I messaged you. I hurried up and shot to the gym after work I mean, something's better than nothing, but I
Yeah.
got there for like a half the workout.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more than half the workout.
Okay.
But I got it in a little bit.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, that's awesome. All right, so listen, I brought us a little guest speaker. It's a friend of mine, Mackenzie. Mackenzie is a hypnotherapist and life coach, and she's going to come in here and talk a little bit about her story, a little bit about hypnotherapy and why it's beneficial in sobriety, and then I believe leading us through an exercise. So I'm going to hand it off to her. When she's done, if you guys want to ask some questions, feel free. And make sure your microphone's off. And if you have a question at some point, make sure you just raise your hand using the little button. But take it away, Mackenzie.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, I'm very excited to be here. I'm 3.5, maybe more years sober. Just like a quick little backstory on me and my journey with sobriety and how like hypnotherapy helped with that. So, I worked in the bars industry. I moved from Arizona to West Palm Beach, but I worked in the bar industry for like 12 years, bartending, nightlife, all of that. Used cocaine a lot, shrooms, all the things. And it was just like my way of life, to be honest with you. I didn't really know anything else. Remember when I saw a hypnotherapist to help me just with like depression, anxiety, just like basically showing up and being so high functioning, being very good at my job, being good at being there for everybody, but it was so fucking depressed and just like miserable inside. And like I needed to do something to help. And my hypnotherapist was like, I feel like you don't think that there is like, what else do you think adults do like besides drinking? And I was like, I didn't know. So that was just all I knew in life. And so we started doing hypnotherapy together as I started like releasing just like shame, releasing guilt, releasing anger, releasing just like these really negative emotions that are very heavy emotions in the body. I was starting to like not even like to drink as much, but I still like obviously was doing it. And then that led to a very like hard rock bottom moment. I had to go to the hospital. I was like in psychosis. I had been on a bender for like 4 days. After I got out of the hospital, I was like, this is it for me. Like I'm either going to like die spiritually or like literally could have died last night. I was in psychosis, had to be like taken in an ambulance. So I told her I was like wanted to quit drinking. So she hypnotized me to have an aversion to alcohol. And like in that session, I was able to connect with my highest self. And I can't even tell you, like it was crazy because like in that state of when you're in that deep trance, like so relaxed, your brain waves are really slowed and you are able to like really meet your true self. And like I was able to see the version of me that wasn't drinking and wasn't doing drugs and like was I like at that time didn't even think I wanted kids because I just was like I'll be a bad mom at this point. And I was able to just like envision that like truly and anchor into like that vision for myself subconsciously. So after that I decided like to quit my job and I went to school to become a hypnotherapist just because it changed my life in like such an incredible way. And I've been sober ever since. I never did any kind of AA or anything else, just besides the hypnotherapy really like worked for me. So I'm pretty passionate about like how it can change people's lives. I think I only did 11 sessions in 3 months, and I had been going to a lot of therapy before that, just talk therapy. So I knew that this was something that was like so fucking real, and I needed to share this with the world. So that's basically my story. As far as like today goes, I was just hoping to either do like a quick session with you guys where you could just like release something. Like I'll do like a visualization, not anything like a deep trance or anything like that, just where you can close your eyes and kind of like release some kind of negative energy today where it can like leave you feeling good after the session. Um, or we can do like a quick little exercise, but I want to ask first if anybody has any questions for me, whether it's regarding like hypnotherapy or just like my journey or my experiences, but just kind of gauge where I can be of use to you guys. If anybody has any questions, if not, we can just hop right in.
I have a
So I have a
question.
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was hearing
Let's
myself.
see.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Robin. I sorry, did I cut you off, Rihanna? My phone's a little lag. I'm sorry. How long were your sessions? Were your hypnotherapy sessions with the person that you did it with? How long were they?
They would be like, some were different, some weren't as long, but they would be like maybe like 90 minutes, 2 hours.
And is
The
that
sessions where when we would go really deep into like childhood stuff, it would be longer sessions. But yeah, like 2 hours, 90 minutes.
and are your eyes closed for the duration of that time? Is it kind of is it like what we see in the movies and things like that where you kind of do a countdown and then it's you're locked in your zone and you're in the zone kind of getting things out or processing?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Thank you for asking that. So, there's so many different types of hypnotherapy. What I do personally and like what worked for me is I use my voice and I do like a countdown, but it's a lot of guided imagery. So like our subconscious is controlling 95% of our lives, right? So our subconscious is formed when we're 0 to 7 years old. So our programming is from our parents, the people, the adults around us, our teachers, all those kinds of things, and we pick up a lot of beliefs when we're children that aren't accurate to like being an adult, right? Like something can happen very small and you can get the belief as a child that like, oh, I'm not worthy of that, or I'm not lovable, or I'm not good enough because like, our parents are saying like, oh, you're good or bad. So like in hypnotherapy, I just guide them into like a light trance, but it's a very normal state of consciousness. It's just that instead of being focused outside externally, we're focused internally. And so the eyes remain closed. I could even do it if people feel comfortable, they could have their eyes open and just like focus on something. But the eyes are closed and then we can just like go back. Not every session people go back to like their childhood. You can go back to whatever, but and you just like kind of see with like my adult consciousness an experience from when I was a kid that like it wasn't all my fault. But when you're a kid, you think that everything is your fault. So like I was able to release a guilt from this situation that happened like when I was a child, and like I had so much guilt from like a family member being hurt that like I thought it was my fault. And so like in that I could see like I was just a kid. Like that's not, like that's not on me. And so like in that session I released so much guilt, and like like energy attracts like energy. So in that feeling of like being filled with so much guilt and shame, you attract other situations like guilt and shame, and people that are also feeling a really heavy guilt and shame, you attract those. Like in our partners, in our coworkers, in our surroundings, we're going to be surrounded with people that also are feeling those things. So you release those energies and you replace it with like peace, love, confidence, belief in ourselves. So we're just going in with very specific intentions on what to like release, and then what we would like to replace that with. But as far as like the sessions, cat sneezing, yeah, that your eyes are closed, and it can vary of sometimes like in a session, I always just say your subconscious, it's the most intelligent thing in the world. Like your subconscious is taking in 100% of everything going on. We're consciously only aware of like 11% that we're taking in. So your subconscious wants the best for you always, but it's sometimes we form behaviors that are meant to protect us when we were little that are no longer serving us. And if we don't release those, it's going to have very negative consequences. Right. So like we can be protective, we can push people away from us, but like at the end of the day, they might have been protecting us when we were younger. But in these sessions, you can like release what you're ready to, but your subconscious will guide you to doing what's best for session, like each person. So sometimes people remember the whole entire session and they're like, whoa, and they come out of it and we can like talk about it. And sometimes people are like, oh, I don't remember a thing. And like it's perfect either way because your subconscious is the one that's like putting you even deeper, or just keeping you very conscious to the experience, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you for answering my question.
Yeah, of course. I'm not sure. Oh, yes, there you are. Brianna, did you have a question? Yeah.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, Rihanna next and then Richard.
Yes, kind of to go off of that, like I did, and I know this was like in high school, but I did a psychology class and they had a trance type lesson as well. Is it like we're going under or just kind of like in really relaxed state? Or what if you
For
feel like you
today?
can't go under all the way? Like how does that, yeah, like how does that kind of work?
For
Or
today,
just
we're
in
just going to
general,
keep it
like if
super
I were to
light.
do this.
Yeah, no, just because it's everybody's first time and we're in a setting, like ideally, if I was like, let's say we wanted to do this again and we are all fully aware that like this is what we're signing up for, then I would say like you want to be lean back, have your legs propped, be somewhere where you can completely relax, very controlled room. But today I'm just going to keep it very light with like a visualization. And then you guys can set your own intentions for what it is that you would like to release. And then replace also, like I'll have you guys put in the chat when we're ready, like what you would like to release and what you would like to replace it with. And so when I'm saying like negative energy, you guys will think of your word or your energy that you would like to release. And then when I'm saying like fill it up with, let's say confidence, we'll do that. But it will be just like a very light session, just like a visualization.
Okay, okay, gotcha. Cool. Thank you.
All right, Richard, hop in there.
My question is there a website or a way to find services like I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Mm-hmm. For my hypnotherapy or just in general?
Just in general, or I mean, it's for my significant other. She had some traumatic stuff happen in her childhood, so
Yeah.
she's had a very, very difficult journey with alcoholism.
Yeah.
So more than one rehab and AA and lots of stuff just isn't working at all.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for asking. I do virtual sessions. It's to be honest with you, I've had some of the best sessions I've ever had virtual because I think people are so comfortable in their own space rather than like driving somewhere they've never been and sitting there and then having to drive home. They can really just like let it all out, or like not even let it all out, but completely relax. And then you have time afterwards to journal and like sit in your own space and sit with your experience rather than get in your car and go back to what you were doing. So I really love virtual sessions. If she's interested in that, I can help her with that. Also, if you just Google, like go to Google, and if you want to do in-person sessions, if that's she would be more comfortable with that, there's usually hypnotherapists everywhere. It's just not very talked about, so you'll have to like find them. But even if you go to like your Apple Maps or something and type it in, they'll probably show you some that are around you. I would just
Awesome.
type,
Thank you.
I would just type hypnotherapy. Because hypnosis, like, like entertainers that do like those kinds of shows, it's different. But
Yeah. Yeah.
hypnotherapy.
Awesome. And
And
I'll get
yeah,
your info from the
I'll
coach.
share your contact info with anyone that wants it so they can get a hold of you.
Yeah. And I
Uh,
was gonna say too, before I forget, on that note of like the childhood trauma thing, I think it's really great that, just telling her about this, because I think that what I've learned in my sobriety journey is that alcohol was not the problem for me. The problem was that it was solving my problems. Like, my problem was trauma. My problem was that I had very low self-esteem. My problem was that I loved everybody else more than I loved myself. It's just that alcohol helped me deal with all the anxiety and depression that came along with that. So like, if we can like I wrote on my 1 year anniversary of being sober, like I wrote like a thank you, like love letter to alcohol and cocaine and like all the things, because I was like, thank you for being there, like when no one else was for me, like when I didn't feel like it. So it's like honoring the fact that like this substance has helped us, and now we are ready to get to the root cause of what that hurting is, because once you can heal that wound, the alcohol is and drugs, it's not going to be as necessary, right? Because we have healthy coping mechanisms, and like we can connect to this version of ourselves that we want to be and that we know is possible. But in order to get there, we do have to say goodbye to those things. So I think, as far as like not wanting to go to AA, when I realized how, I think it's amazing. Like I know so many people that really love it. And for me, I just was so ready to like cut ties with the version of myself that I was and like move forward, and just I made a whole list of every reason why I was excited to quit drinking. Like I made a list of every reason why I wanted to be sober. Like I wanted to be the most present mother that I can be one day. I want to be a partner that is like loving and kind and patient. I wanted to be healthy. Like if you make a list of all the things you're doing wrong for you, you can make an excuse for that. Like you can make it like, oh, I don't have, it's going to save money. Well, I don't care. Like I'm going to go do it anyway. But if you have a list of things that are non-negotiable that cannot happen unless you're sober, then that's going to be in your brain, and like creating and keeping focus on your vision of yourself and the life that you want. That's non-negotiable. And like, I can't have that and have this too. So like that had to go. So I think that like for me anyway, it was just more about staying focused on who I'm going to be and who I want to be and who I need to show up as, and like why, all the positives that were going to come from it. So yeah, I try to do that with my coaching and stuff too.
Thank
Alana,
you so much.
Yeah.
Alana, do you have a question? You just want our info later? Okay, cool. All right. If that's it, Mackenzie, do your thing.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to invite everybody to, I will invite you guys to stay on mute for this, just so that we can make sure that we can all focus. There's no like background noise for other people. But go ahead and type in the chat something that you want to release. So I'm going to refer to this as a negative energy when we are doing this, when I'm speaking and when we're doing the visualization. But you guys will know what your word is, and I want you to use that. So whatever it is that you want to release, go ahead and type in the chat what you would like to release, what you're ready to say goodbye.
Real quick, if you guys want to I turn your camera off, because I know some people feel weird about like sitting there with their eyes closed in front of the camera. When we did a meditation, someone said that to me. Is that okay that they have their camera? That's obviously okay that they have their camera off, right?
I mean, they can. I would rather just be able to gauge where you guys are at, just
Okay.
because in case anybody's, going somewhere else, I can kind of like bring you back here.
Okay. All right.
It would be best, but if you guys feel more comfortable, you can turn the camera off for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, cry. That's what we're fucking doing here. Hello. You gotta cry. There's literally something in your tears. There's a chemical in your tears that is similar to like a painkiller in medicine, that it's releasing. So like your tears are healing you. Like it is an emotional release. When you are crying, when you're crying, you're finally repairing like that wound. Like you're letting that energy out through your tears. So like I'm highly encouraging you to just ugly cry. I don't care. And then once you guys have finished writing what it is that you would like to release, I want you to go ahead and think about what the opposite of that is. Okay. So whatever the opposite of that is what we want to, that positive energy, that's what we want to be replacing. So I want you to think kind of what you would like to replace that, and go ahead and type that in the chat as well. So like overthinking, I'm going to say, what does underthinking look like? That would be following your intuition. You don't have to think about it. You have that gut. You want to follow your gut. So I mean, that's just a suggestion. Do whatever comes to you. But
So what was the second part? What were you supposed to do for the second part?
so what we're the first part that we typed is what we want to release. And
Hmm.
then the second part is like what you want to bring in, like call in, like that's
Okay.
that, what's that new energy? I'm gonna call it that, like a positive energy, since everybody has different words, but I'm gonna say different things, and as this visualization, you can take what sticks and release what doesn't. But let me just give you guys a couple minutes while we're typing and finishing that. I just want, if you guys could just start by taking some deep breaths in through your nose. And then I see people want to release anxiety. Let me just go on this little rant real quick. So anxiety is fear. So sometimes there's healthy anxiety and sometimes there's unnecessary anxiety. So releasing anxiety would look like releasing fear. So fear of the future, that's the negative energy that we're going to go with. You're going to release fear, and you can replace that with whatever you feel called to. Maybe that's faith, maybe that's hope, maybe that's confidence, maybe it's love. And then start just taking some deep breaths in through your nose, filling up your chest, filling up your stomach, and then audible exhale out through your mouth. And once everyone's done doing that, I'm going to write some of these down real quick so you guys can just keep taking a couple more breaths and then I'll begin. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And then you guys can either bring your eyes to a close, or if you feel more comfortable, you can just find a spot on the floor and just do a soft gaze. Everyone's eyes are going to be closed, so don't worry about what you look like. Just get into your mind, Jim. And just start by taking a deep breath in, and then audibly exhale, blow it away. You want to do a slow breath as you bring yourself to just a natural breathing state. Just allowing yourself to get comfortable. This is exactly where you're meant to be. Taking another deep breath in. Good. And we're just going to go on a little journey. So just allow yourself to get comfortable, loosen up a little bit. Focus on the sound of my voice. And there may be background noises. Perhaps there's cars or animals or kids, and that's perfectly fine. Just simply disregard those sounds and refocus on the sound of my voice and allowing yourself to relax. And I want you to imagine that you're someplace out in nature, someplace where there's a number of trees. And this could be a park or a forest or anywhere that you choose. Maybe it's somewhere that's familiar, maybe you create it in your mind's eye, but it's somewhere that is very safe and is just for you. Knowing that you can come back to this place anytime, consciously or unconsciously, that you need to feel safe and relax. And before long, you come across a really big, beautiful old tree. Can you imagine sitting down at the base of this tree and you can feel the support of the earth beneath you?
And this tree is so big that you can lean against it. And it almost feels like you're sitting in a big, comfortable chair. And you notice that the leaves on this tree, they're beginning to change colors. And there's rich reds and golds and even orange hues. And with the season of change, the colors begin to change. And you can feel that there is a change coming into your life as well. Take a deep breath in and just allowing yourself to relax. Breathing in positive energy and exhaling any negative energy, blowing it far away from you. Taking a deep breath in of that positive energy, allowing it to fill your chest, fill your stomach. And before long, you decide to get up and follow the sound of a waterfall. You can almost hear this waterfall off in the distance. You know that it is a very healing energy, and you cannot wait to stand under the waterfall. Good. And as you notice the waterfall, and you decide to step under the stream of water, and as you do, you feel so completely refreshed. You know that this water is a very healing and wonderful energy. As you allow it to wash over your head, you can feel the water washing away all of the negative energy through every cell, every organ, every nerve is beginning to relax as you allow this beautiful energy to wash away any shame, allow it to wash away any guilt, any self-doubt. And as you do, you can even imagine looking down and seeing the murky water under your feet as it's being washed away. You take a deep breath in and send that beautiful energy and that healing energy to anywhere in your body you may be feeling discomfort. Allow it to release any discomfort. Perhaps you can even feel the water falling down, moving down through your back, relaxing your back, and down through your stomach, and down into your hips, and down into your legs, down your arms, every muscle beginning to completely relax. Good. And finally, you are experiencing the healing from this beautiful energy, washing away all of the shame, all of the guilt. And as you look down at the water by your feet, you begin to notice that the water is clearing up, but there is still some murkiness. So you take a deep breath in And allow that beautiful water to continue flowing over your body, washing away any of that negative energy, washing away any anxiety from the past, allowing you to feel calm, washing away any anxiety for the present or for the future, washing away any blame. You almost begin to feel lighter. And as you breathe in, it almost feels like the weight of the world is being lifted from your chest. And this beautiful energy and this healing energy moves through your entire body, in and around and through every cell, every muscle, every nerve. And you look down at the water and you notice that it is clear. You have done it. You have allowed this healing water and energy to clear away any shame, any guilt, clear away any self-doubt. And you step out from the stream and you step up to a beautiful boulder right in the sun, and you allow yourself to lay on the boulder. And just sitting underneath the sun, you feel that warm energy flowing over you. Just allowing your muscles to melt and relax. And with it, allow the feelings of self-love that that light is bringing in to flow over your entire body, from your head down through your neck, down through your shoulders, and down through your arms, moving down into your chest, your stomach, down into your hips and your legs, completely relaxed. And allowing this beautiful positive energy of compassion to flow throughout your entire body, your mind, and your spirit. And this light will serve as a protective light that you can take with you as a reward for all of your efforts that you have put into this experience and all the work that you're putting into yourself. This light will help you to create strong boundaries, a deeper sense of self-love and respect, forgiveness for yourself and for others. And enjoy the warmth of this light, knowing that you are worthy of everything that you want and you desire. Taking a deep breath in and feeling that sense of love and compassion. Knowing that at any time, either consciously or unconsciously, you can allow your mind to come back to this space, this place that is just for you. And remember this feeling of love, compassion, and boundaries. Remembering the waterfall. And any time in your day-to-day life, you can come back here And anytime you were in the shower, you can even remember this pleasant experience in this waterfall. You can allow it to clear and clean any negative energy by taking a deep breath in of positive energy and exhaling any negativity, any negative energy. And when you get out of the shower, you'll remember the warmth of the sun as you wrap your towel around you. And you will know and feel that sense of self-love and compassion. Good. And just take one more deep breath in. As we come back from this experience, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. 1, knowing that you have released any negative energy. 2, knowing that you have replenished that energy with a loving, guiding energy. All etheric bodies closed. And coming back into the present space, beginning to move your toes and your fingers. And when you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes, bringing back with you everything that you need. Good job.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. If anybody feels like sharing, I'm so happy to hear it. I'll just say, like, you take from that experience what you will, and like it's always a choice, right? Like all I'm doing is giving suggestions, and your subconscious takes in what it would like and just discards what it doesn't. Does anyone want to share their experience or what came up for them? You can keep it to yourself if you'd like to.
Go ahead, Robin.
Okay, so I liked that. That for me did a lot more for me than meditation, and I don't say anything negative about meditation either, but I was really able to go somewhere else just now, and mine was self-doubt. So my positive energy was self-confidence and releasing the self-doubt, and that I'm like calm right now. I'm like unusually calm, but that was good. It was emotional, it was safe. I think that was my biggest thing about what we just did right now was how safe I felt and what a relaxing feeling safety is. So there's something to be dug further in there, right? I was thinking self-doubt, but really my subconscious was looking for somewhere safe. So thank you so much for this. This was really, really good. And I hope all y'all took an opportunity to find your spot as well.
Thank you so much for sharing and for saying that too. Like, I really appreciate you saying that, because my whole thing with this and why I'm so like, I want everyone to know about this is because like you have the ability now to go back to that safe space, and like your body is now a safe space for you and you can control that, right? Like when we have anxieties, when we have fears, it's something we're creating in our minds that we're imagining. And so like if you can remember this experience and take yourself internally and take yourself to that safe space, and like that's when you're in control, and like when your body becomes home and when your body becomes a safe place. So thank you for sharing that.
Richard.
Yeah, it was just amazing. It really was. Uh, just the release of the tension. It was awesome.
Yay.
What else to say?
Thank you for putting the work into allowing yourself to experience that.
Alana.
Yeah, I love it. When I was in rehab at a couple years back, they did a form of hypnotherapy. But we doing that again today really helped me to kind of just kind of oh, dealt with me. It helped me to really kind of heal some more wounds that I still had. Um, it actually brought me to tears, and dealing with my son, when you were speaking, guiding us through, I thought of my son with me too, and we holding each other, holding his hand and speaking love to him, and apologizing to him, but but walking through the waterfall, walking through the woods and the waterfall, and that was really, it was just awesome. Thank you. And
You're
I'm
welcome.
interested in doing some more work with you again.
Yeah, I would
So,
love that. I love this stuff, and I think it's amazing that you were able to like bring your son into that. I mean, just as all the healing that you're healing the generations after you too. Like you are healing him like by healing yourself. So I think that was really special.
Awesome. Craig.
Hey, yeah. I jumped in at the very end of that, and it sounded, from what I gathered, it was like a guided meditation. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's what I picked up on, the little snippet that I caught of that. And it's very, I didn't catch a lot of the whole meditation, but what part that I did jump in on was meaningful to me because today's been kind of strange. It's my day off. Nothing really bad happened, but there was a lot of distractions and I noticed that time is like getting away from me. And there's so much that I want to do, and I've been busy today. I've been getting after it today for the most part. But noticing some irritability and just feeling like time is just, where is time going? Why is time moving faster when I feel like I have things to do? And, I'm running out of time to do them. And that jumping in on that meditation just kind of reminded me that any point in my day, I can stop, what I'm doing, or even if I continue to do what I'm doing in my head, I can still like focus on my breathing. I can, focus on my self-talk and remind myself that I'm doing my best and that, I'm here in this present moment, and just to breathe and to relax. And there's no need to panic because panicking doesn't solve anything. And just to reset. I can stop and reset. I can continue what I'm doing and reset. And it's all here. And that seems to be my worst enemy, is my own head. And
Mhm.
so just being able to just kind of jump in on that, and just like all day I've just been kind of like, and then just for that, just be like, okay, all right, I'm where I need to be right now. It's all good. Like, it's okay, dude. So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And it's actually so funny because I started off the very first so it's hypnotherapy. I did a very light one because it's a group setting, right? But the difference between a guided meditation and hypnotherapy is that hypnotherapy is a very specific intention to go into your subconscious and release and reprogram. Like I said, I kept it light, but I said at the beginning of this, when we started, that this is exactly where you're supposed to be. So you just saying that, it's like you might not have been present, but you were still here with us. And I like that you jumped in, and you could have just got back off because you didn't know what we're doing, but you joined in. And so I give you kudos for that too. If you want, if I may make a suggestion, I very much relate to what you're saying about like the time thing. I have like on my alarms, like randomly throughout the day, I will say like a reset, and I'll just take a second to like take three big deep breaths in and like recenter myself, and like make it a just that time is for me to remember the moments like that. Just think about the experience we just did if you need to, like for a visualization. But it's more than just like taking a deep breath. It's going to the place in your mind and creating that imagery for yourself, because what we're imagining in our minds, our bodies don't know that that's not really happening. So anxiety is when we're thinking about, oh, like, if I'm going to fail that test, that's something that's so little, but like fail that test, your body is thinking, I'm failing a test right now. So your body is going into anxiety. So it is using yourself, the imagery in your mind, and taking control of it and imagining what it is that you want, and your body will react to that, and it will go to feel safe, and it will feel relaxed and calm and at peace.
Love that. Taking notes. Does anyone else got anything? All right. Now that was awesome.
Thanks. I'm so happy. Thanks for having me here. Everyone was so great. I'm really thankful that you guys participated. If you guys want to find me on Instagram, if you have anything that you want to say about this or like share, I would love to, like, I don't know, put it on my story or something like that, or just like have or bad feedback if you were like that you didn't like that or something. Like I would love to know any criticism you have as well. I'm here to learn as well, so
Cool.
I'd love to connect.
Yeah, I'll post your Instagram, and if anybody wants their contact information, hit me up and I'll send it over to you. Is it okay if I give someone your telephone number?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And as long as like, yeah, they're here.
Huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I could give an email. You'd rather give me send me
No,
an
no,
email?
no. It's okay.
Okay.
That's good.
But yeah, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you. And we'll do it again. We'll definitely do it again.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Cool. Does anyone else have anything else they want to chat about? If you need me, you know where to find me. But if you got
I
anything
didn't
right
turn it
now,
on.
speak or forever hold your
Did you
peace.
switch on when you just pressed it?
All right, I can take off, but thank you guys so
All right,
much.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, so if no one's got anything, I will see you guys. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning when you all check in.
Talk
All
to you
right.
tomorrow, Coach.
Later, guys. Bye.